KC's Audio Vault.
Gordie Johnson from Grady.
Part 1, October 23rd, 2009.
6 o'clock, Rock Report on Winnipeg's Best Rock, Power 97.
Welcome to the show, 6 o'clock. Oh, we're actually a couple minutes early. We got Gordie Johnson in studio. Hello.
We just couldn't wait.
We could not wait another minute.
We couldn't wait.
Well, Grady's in town. They're playing tonight at the Pyramid, and it's good to be back. You're sort of saying that your acoustic guitar has been in this this whole building many, many times.
Yes, it has. I'm looking around. We did a concert through on the other side of the glass there one time. I think I beat whoever the program director at one time was. I think I beat him at pool.
At pool? Okay.
Yeah, they had a pool table in here for a while.
That was before my time. I remember the stories.
It cost him a bottle of wild turkey. I remember the liquor store across the street because he actually, the boss of the station had to go across the street and get me a bottle of whiskey because I beat him at pool. That's the only time I've ever won at pool, by the way. I wasn't shark, and I've never won a pool game before in my life. So
were you shooting hockey down here? We used to have a hockey net in the corner.
No, I have not played hockey in the radio station. No, that would be a first.
Well, I sort of mentioned this when we first came in, but I saw Grady at the zoo when you guys were opening up, or when Nashville Pussy was opening up for you guys. One heck of a show. Are they a pretty hard partying band? Like I'm thinking.
You think?
All the bands you've been on tour with, I thought maybe Nashville Pussy may have been able to put back the most whiskey.
Well, tequila was our flavor. It seemed at that time. It served as antifreeze, motivation, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I recorded and mixed the latest Nashville Pussy record. So I'd already spent a month with them in the studio. So there were no secrets left. Our two bands got on pretty good out on that tour, and we did, a couple of dozen shows together, and it was pretty debauched and irreverent, as you can well imagine.
Have there been opportunities where you're like, I don't think I can't go out on tour with these guys again? My health is going to go down. Is there a band like that?
No, I'm a pretty big old boy. I can hold my own. I'm all right.
I was looking. There's an interview in the Uniter, the U of W newspaper, and the poor guy made the mistake of calling Grady blues. It didn't sound like you appreciated that.
I don't know. I didn't particularly appreciate it. I mean, listen, that is where part of my musical influence comes from. But I mean, I'm as much a fan of Lightning Hopkins as I am of Pantera. So for someone to single it out and say, well, you guys are, we're not going to be playing at the Royal Windsor Hotel or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. I mean, blues, hardcore blues people don't particularly 140 decibels coming at their head, and
it's too loud for the blues.
It's too loud for the blues, and there's a bunch of other stuff in it too. Some of the songs on the record have got pedal steel in it. We're not a country band. One of the songs got an accordion in it. We're not,
polka
or polka band. You know what I mean? But that's it's all elements of what we do. But I kind of slapped the guy around because I could tell he hadn't listened to the record.
Right.
I was like, well, before you start calling us Uptown Blues, maybe we should. I don't spend as much time uptown as I maybe used to.
Well, another article refers to Grady as cowboy metal. Is that something that's a little better?
Yeah, I feel better about that. You notice I didn't stand up and start reaching for your shirt. Yeah, it's funny because there are a lot of bands back home like us. None of the bands sound identical, but in Austin, it's no big deal. If you wear a cowboy hat, it's just a hat. I lived on a farm in Alberta. I got a hat, and I wear boots and Wranglers, and you got a problem with that? It's that's just what everybody wears. So there's a bunch of us bands that are all like cowboy hat wearing kind of metalheads. Some are more punk, some are more like ZZ Top kind of. Some of them are more like speed metal or whatever. But the British music press, a bunch of British journalists came down for South by Southwest and saw us all play, and were like, well, they saw lots of great bands at South by Southwest, but in Austin, cowboy metal rules the day. We're like, cowboy metal? Let's be cowboy metal from now on.
Well, you kind of mentioned ZZ Top, and you got a tip of the hat here on Good as Dead for the truck stop in LaGrange.
There's a little taste of Billy Gibbons in there, sure.
Yeah.
And, Billy's been a great supporter of ours, too. Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top has been the most amazing fan of the band, and gave me a thumbs up when I really needed it. When one of your heroes calls you up on the phone and says, hey, I really like your music. I tracked down your phone number. You're really doing the right stuff. Like, oh my God, I was ready to quit today.
I don't need this latest paycheck. I'm going to live off Billy Gibbons. And well, the new album, Good as Dead, released on Tuesday. You happy to be on the prairies? I guess you're kind of hitting the plains, getting the new songs out there. Does it feel good getting the new songs?
It does feel really good, and this is now our third record. So, listen, I'm really proud of my old band and all the records that we did and all those great songs, and I'm glad people still like them. It's cool. I'm cool. You're going to start a fight saying if you say the BS, I'm not going to get in trouble. But we've got 3 records now as Grady, so we've got a whole bunch of songs to choose from, and we've toured enough now that people come to the shows to hear us do Grady stuff. And I'll throw some Big Sugar stuff out there if we feel like it, if the crowd is feeling it. I'll never say never, but I can fill an hour and a half with just Grady material now, and it feels really good.
So you're not going to lunge at anybody if they yell Big Sugar at you tonight at the Pyramid?
No. There's usually some cute girl that yells that out too, so there'll be no lunging.
Right. And there's a wide range of sounds on here. We're sort of joking around about pinpointing the genre, but definitely a wide range of instruments as well. If I Was King just sounds incredible. We were kind of talking off air that one really just jumped out on me. When you play these songs live, do they get, I guess they'd have to get dumbed down a little bit?
No, that record is kind of just what we sound like. There's not a ton of guitar overdubs, vocal overdubs. It's pretty much the 3 of us playing and singing. You can hear all 3 of our voices on there. I didn't bring other backup vocalists or anything like that. As far as other elements to it, there's a little sweetening. Like I said, there's some pedal steel guitar on there. The guy who plays, there's a band called Chili Cold Blood, another cowboy metal band, and they have a pedal steel guitar player, but it doesn't sound like a Toby Keith kind of thing, man. This guy plays pedal steel guitar, but it sounds like 4 guitar players just raging through a Marshall amp. He's incredible. So we got him to come and play on there. It just represents the people in our music community. Michael Ramos came in and played accordion. He plays in a Mexican dub reggae band in in Austin. Like, what? Tejano dub. Like, okay, cool. That just blows our minds. So we had him come and play accordion on like the heaviest track on the record. We're like, yeah, what can we do to make it more like where we live? Let's put some flavors in there to remind people what our scene is about.
Well, let's do If I Was King. We're talking to Gordie Johnson. Grady's playing tonight at the Pyramid. It is the Rock Report on Power 97. Except it's not working, Gordie.
Say what? Come on now.
The CD started, but there's no sound coming out of it.
One more try.
We're going to try another time. Which tune are you going to play for us? Acoustic? Well, maybe we could do that one now, and then we can fiddle with the CD player afterwards.
See, you don't have a turntable that works in here, do you?
Oh, well, if I had a turntable, that would be great. You just have to drop the needle.
See, the old technology is still pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you can't trust computers or CDs.
You want me to play you a song?
If you do one now, sure.
I got a guitar. Play it. Get some tech guy on the CD player. This is another song from the record called I'm a Sinner Too.
Cool.
What about this?
Where you might see Satan move my way. Say what you say, do what you wanna do. I can't help you, 'cause I'm a sinner too. And I have no shame, because I have no shame. I am not blameless, I last night. Say what you say, do what you wanna do. I can't help you, 'cause I'm a sinner too. Pray if you pray, I don't care who you're praying to. I can't help you, 'cause I'm a sinner too. Bargain, but you can't define. And if you cast your eyes and you follow me, I will a pillar of salt you may turn to be. Say what you say, do what you wanna do. I can't help you, 'cause I'm a sinner too. I can't let you away I can't help you, 'cause I'm a sinner too. I am an honest man, I do honest things. I get up each day and take whatever it brings.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.